So Zoe, who we've got coming on now, has a podcast of her own, and she speaks to a lot of FIFO workers, a lot of people who are going through financial struggles, potentially some of the people that might benefit from the work that you're doing, and everybody else in here as well. We connected by being in the studio here, and as you do, I think as women have a tendency just to be like, hey, you know, having a chat with each other, but, you know, and getting to know each other. I love the work that you do, and you touched on that when it comes to speaking about finances. A lot of the people, and I totally agree with this, that people just don't know the basics, including myself. And when you don't know the basics, finances and money are overwhelming. And when you don't know the basics and you don't know what's coming next, that can be so overwhelming that you feel like you don't want to be here anymore, or that you're useless, hopeless, helpless in the world. And we were having a conversation the other day that you deal with a lot of people who are going through those challenges. I'd love to hear more. I'd love for you to share about what we were speaking about the other day.
I'm a buyer's agent at Beagle, which is just upstairs. So I've had the pleasure of meeting lots of amazing people come through the door here. And I will say on mental health and that, it has a river through my life, like whether it's been from, you know, young and one of those big things definitely is finances, which there's a few good people to talk about that in here. But a lot of the people I speak to are looking to buy a house and they're FIFO and they've got a really, really good income. Some of them young, some middle-aged, and then some in their 60s. And it's really, really sad when I speak to the ones in their 60s and they're like, I need to buy a house, I want to retire soon. And you're like, well, the bank's probably not going to look at you now to do that sort of thing. So I'm really trying to, through my podcast and different things, help making buy a house easy for people to do. I'm kind of trying to do myself out of a job because it is like something that we all don't have time to have the knowledge about anymore, like how to write the best offer for yourself, how to get yourself into your own home, like what it looks like, what's the best decision. And property's so expensive now, no one wants to make the wrong decision. But if I can help, even most of my clients seem to be FIFO right now. I'll give you an example of a 25-year-old amazing, him and his partner both work swing and swing, one on, one off. They've saved already 40 grand in a year for their deposit. They're doing amazing. We just bought their first house 2 weeks ago. It settles next week, which is amazing. Then I've got the guys in their 40s, mostly guys, as you all know, and those guys there, not any savings, and they're in their 40s, and they obviously want to buy a house because now rent's going up, they can't find a property. And I'm like, how long have you been doing this? And they're like, 20 years. And I'm like, where's all the money gone? Like, what are we talking about? So with those guys, I've actually been more of a partner, I guess, like in helping them save for the property. Like, so we'll put them on a strategy and be like, all right, in 6 months you can save and get yourself into your own home. Then you can rent out rooms to people that you work with and create that environment yourself. Yeah, so like we just work through the whole thing and take out all of the guesswork around it. And I just hope that I don't have any more people in their 60s come to me and be like, I can't help you to get a house now, you know, and your super's not going to get you into a home. So that's what we don't want to see. So that's what I want to keep helping people to get to that point so that I don't see anybody like that.
Zoe touched on so many important things there that I know yourself as like you're not a money coach. You are something completely different.